All right, guess what?
What's going down? Guess who's back?
We back again.
Yes, I am the dude y'all know as DJ Mad.
And it's your boy, the notorious DOC, also known as Marco Kane. Well, I know the last two episodes was kind of on a serious tip. This one here is going to be more of a relaxing topic. We're going to talk about cigars. Kind of what the dirty ashtray was somewhat named after. And kind of one of our little hobbies that we do. We don't do them all the time.
Yeah, we not in the type that we don't really smoke cigars every day.
Yeah, we ain't like that. We're more casual smokers.
Yeah, maybe like a weekend thing or
a special occasion.
Or when we doing stuff like this, just to relax, chill out.
Right.
That's normally how we do it. Or even in my case, when I'm hanging with my people in Austin, or when I see my uncle in Louisiana, he been sending me messages. Nephew, you need to bring me one of them stogies you be smoking.
Yeah.
So, uncle, I got you.
So you coming with it. But thing about cigars, well, I first started smoking cigars probably back in the early 90s. And I wasn't married yet, no kids, nothing like that. And what got me to smoking them was one of my kinfolks. We used to all go hang out, and his dad smoked cigars. He used to smoke Swisher Sweets. He'd buy them by the box. And he'd sit on them, he'd just chew them, getting down. I don't chew my cigar, but he was that type. Rest in peace, Mr. Moden. But as we got older, we was like, we're gonna try that one day. We're gonna try that. So we started going to clubs and stuff like that. I ain't gonna say what clubs we was at, but we would go to the club and we hanging out and decided to get some big cigar about that damn long. We didn't know what the hell we was doing. Didn't even know how to cut them and nothing. We biting the end of it out because we saw, my kinfolk's dad doing it.
Yeah, a lot of the old school cats
just
do
bite
that.
them off. Yeah,
I tried that. I'm like,
I can't do that.
I had to.
Yeah. So first one I smoked, I threw up. I was horribly sick. I didn't smoke another cigar for almost 2 or 3 years after that. But
hey, I did that shit with dip. I was in the military. We was in MCT out there in California. And one of my bunkmates, he like, hey, bro, you dip? I'm like, fuck no, I don't dip.
yeah.
He's like, you want to try it? I said, man, I don't even know what to do. So he's like, you got to put it under your tongue, but don't swallow. I put that shit under my tongue, and I tried to spit, but it went backwards.
Yeah.
So I spit all that shit out. It went down my throat. I'm like, I said, man, y'all stay away from me with that.
I tried dipping when I was in high school. I was in probably the 10th, 11th grade. Now, we got a little age difference between us, so I'm a little bit older than my brother here. But back when I was in high school, you could smoke. They had smoking section at high school I went to. They didn't change that rule to where you had to be 20. It's 18 or 21. I can't even remember now. I think it used to be 18. But I think now you got to be 21.
Well, they just changed it to 21 not too long ago.
Oh, okay.
But see, the drinking age used to be 18.
18. Yeah, it was 18 when I was growing up.
And then when I was in the 9th grade, I'm not going to say the year, but it was in the 80s. That's when they changed it in Texas.
Yeah, it was Mothers Against Drunk Driving.
Yeah.
A lot of kids was getting killed and run over drunk drivers. I get that.
And Louisiana was the last state to change it because you were able to buy alcohol at 18 in the state of Louisiana. I know they changed it not too long ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's 21 in Louisiana.
I know the first time I went to Louisiana, you can buy alcohol anywhere, gas stations.
Well, you can. It's still like that.
Oh, yeah, it's still like that.
Unless it's a dry parish, then you can't buy shit there.
Yeah. You go to Taco Bell and buy
but it. Ain't
they
that
sell
many
it.
of them. It might be one, but it's somewhere up in North Louisiana. But if you're trying to buy alcohol or any tobacco products in that state, you can buy them 24/7.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, each state have their different restrictions. Cause I know Virginia, I think you could buy it on Sunday, but I think you can buy it up like 6 o'clock. But that was many years ago when I used to stay out there. Texas, they don't sell it on Sunday at all. Hard liquor.
Hard liquor.
But you can buy wine and beer. I think it's 7 o'clock.
On Sundays, 10.
Oh, it's 10
Yeah,
o'clock.
10
okay,
o'clock.
yeah, 10 o'clock. And then during the week, it's either 6 or 7 o'clock.
Yeah. And then they stop selling it at 1. No, at midnight during the week and 1 at on Saturdays.
That's clubs, right?
No, that's anywhere.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, liquor.
Yeah.
Liquor when 9, 10 o'clock. That's it. You done. But beer and wine, you can get that pretty much, anywhere.
Oh, okay.
But as far as the cigars, when I really got into cigars, like the tastes, light and cutting, is when I got into motorcycles. And somebody introduced me to a Perdomo. And I was getting ready to bite the end of it. Oh, I was gonna take a toothpick. That's right, I was gonna take a toothpick. They were looking at me like, man, fuck you doing? I was like, this is what I do. No, man, you gotta get a cutter. So they cut it, and I'm looking at it like, all right, man.
Well, toothpick will work in the event you don't have one.
Yeah, I mean, that's the last resort. But smoked the Perdomo, and I was
the
like,
end of a paper clip.
yeah. And the Perdomo was good. It was a little smooth, little smoke. It wasn't too bad. And the dude was like, how long you been smoking cigars? And I was like, man, honestly, I just really kind of started, really smoking them. He was like, well, young buck, I ain't gonna lie to you. You might need to get you a bitch cigar first. I was like, a what? He said, when I say bitch, I mean a lady cigar. I said, yeah, I kind of figured that. He said, get you a Tatiana. It's a flavored cigar.
Yeah.
I smoked it like, what the hell is this? It tastes like grape.
Yeah. Flavor.
I smoked them for maybe a month or two. I bought like 2 or 3 of them, and hell, they start drying up. That's like I said, I don't smoke like that. So as time progressed, and I'm riding the bikes and stuff, I met up with another homeboy, and he's the one that really got me into like smoking the name brand cigars and stuff. And went to an actual cigar shop, cigar lounge, and he got a Maduro Esteban. Smoked it like, okay. So I started getting those, and then I started getting into like the name brand cigars, and yada yada, the LFDs, the diggers, and that's how I became a cigar aficionado. And after that, it was like, my favorite cigar is Camacho Triple Maduro. Or what's the other one I smoke? Jaime Garcia. Those two are my favorite cigars. And LFD Digger, but the LFD Digger, you're gonna smoke that sucker for some hours. It's a long
Yeah,
smoke.
because I've had this one for 2. This is one that you do not need to rush. It is a very smooth smoke.
And if you're drinking, it'll really get you. That's the thing with cigars. You got your Maduros, you got your Connecticut's.
And do your research on your cigar, because you can pair a cigar with a cognac or whiskey. I think they do have somewhere you can pair it with a tequila, or
vodka,
or margaritas or any of that stuff. But I first got into the cigar game, I guess around 2018, 19. I had met Marco at a cigar shop. I didn't know anything about cigar. So after I smoked this one cigar, I had to have a talk with Marco. But I'm gonna get into that in a little bit. So he's like, hey, I recommend you try this brand called Tatiana. I said, all right, I don't know anything about it, but I smelled it. I'm like, it kind of smells sweet, but all right, I'll give it a try. So I smoked it, and I'm like, I don't know about this.
Yeah. But then I think I hooked you on to the Isla del Sol.
Oh, well, that was next. It was okay. But then that's how I found out I'm not a flavored type of cigar person. So he recommended a different one. Well, we were walking around the cigar shop. So I saw this one calling Asylum 13.
Oh yeah, the old
So I
Asylum.
said, hey, what's up with this one right here? He like, look, I don't know, but I know, but you might not be able to handle it. But I'm like, look, first off, I'm a U.S. Marine. There ain't too much I can't handle. So I grabbed it and I did this. I said, oh, this is it right here. So that's my actual, used to be my go-to. I've smoked many different cigars since then. My 3 that I go to, my number 1 is a La Gloria.
Another good cigar.
And it's either the Maduro
Series,
the
Series
Series R,
Yeah, that's the one.
or the Spanish Press. I think that's what it's called. That's more of a smoother cigar. It's more of it's one you kind of smoke around a lady that can't deal with an aggressive smell of a cigar. Yeah, so like if I'm somewhere at a social event, I'm more apt to bring that one.
Oh, okay. I got you.
And then of course, when I'm hanging with the fellas, it's this one right here, this La Flamidia. And it's not because I'm, trying to be a baller or nothing like that. I'm far from that. But this is what I like when I'm, going around my people. This is not a expensive cigar. It's also not a cheap cigar because at certain places like the liquor stores or even the cigar shops, they vary in price between $9 to $14. So you just need to shop around. If you feel that it's too expensive for you, then maybe you don't need to be messing with it. But you pick what you feel comfortable with paying, because there are some that are very expensive. And then, of course, I do smoke a Jaime Garcia from time to time. It's a very relaxing, smooth cigar that if you go around social events, people see you smoking a Jaime cigar, they gonna think you some type of baller or something, which that ain't the case. Jaime cigar costs you $8, $9, maybe $10, but it's a very smooth cigar that doesn't put off a robust smell.
It's like what I'm smoking on now. It's called The Arrival. Now, this is made by an ex-football player. Can't remember the brother's name, but they used to call him the Hammer. Y'all know him. Y'all look him up. It's a decent cigar. A box of them will cost you about $300. So it's roughly...
Box what, 25?
Yeah, a box of 25. That's roughly probably about $25 a stick,
Well, we can do the math right now.
But it's a decent cigar. It ain't my favorite, but I bought a box of them back months ago.
$12 a stick.
$12 a stick, okay.
Yeah.
So, it's what I'm smoking on now. I didn't have a chance to go to my lounge like I normally do and get a triple Maduro. But yeah, that's how I kind of got into the cigar game. It's more of a hobby, like a reward, chill out time, when you're hanging with the fellas, or even if you're just by yourself.
Or even if you had a rough day and you trying to
Unwind.
forget about the bullshit of the day. Me personally, what I tend to do sometimes, if I had a rough day, I talk to the Lord about it. I let him handle it after that. Then I go holler at my wife for a second. Say, hey, babe, what's up? Good to see you. Give her a kiss. I'll be in the garage if you need me. So, it's a couple things you can do, But, it's a good relaxing tool if that's what you want to do. Sit in your backyard, watch the sunset.
Watch TV, games, whatever.
Yeah, if you play games on your phone, you can do that, or watch TV. I wouldn't advise you do it today because it is very windy.
Yeah, I know. Now, as far as like you got cigar lounges, we got hundreds of them down here in Houston. You got good ones, you got bad ones, you got shitty ones. You got some that I wouldn't even go in there because
Got bougie ones.
that's what I was talking about. You got the bougie ones where people go in there and they just buy a cigar and sit there and they'll hold it. That's about it. And then on their phones. Cigar lounges to me is conversation.
Social place.
You go in there with the fellas. Nah, I can't forget y'all ladies. Excuse me. Can't forget y'all ladies. Ladies now are smoking damn near as much as men or more than men. Mm-hmm. And, you got boss ladies coming in there buying $35, $40 cigars, which they do make those or do sell those.
Yep.
They come in there with their red bottom shoes on, dressed like $1 million, coming there with a 200 bottle or something, sit down with their little lady friends and laugh and giggle and talk. I mean, it's I ain't gonna say it's like a club, not like a meeting spot, but it's more of a place to go sit down, relax, and if you're into having a good conversation with somebody,
it's a social place.
That's the spot. That is the spot.
Yeah, it's a good way to network also.
Yeah, big time.
I'm a business owner. Marco is a business owner. So it's a good way sometimes it's a good way for you to network because you never know what somebody in there is looking for.
Exactly. It was one time I was at a cigar shop, me and a couple of my other buddies, and I ain't gonna say that they wasn't young. They was probably about my age. Mm-hmm. They came in, they sat down, they were like, "Well, this is our first time here. What do you suggest?" And me, I always throw the ladies, "Hey, get your Tatiana." The lady looked at me, "I don't smoke no damn Tatiana. I need a strong stick." I was like, "Oh, okay, well, you know what you're doing." Mm-hmm. So she was like, "What you smoking on?" And at that time, I was smoking on Camacho, Triple Maduro. And I was like, "Well, try what I'm smoking on." And she went in there and she bought a whole box of them motherfuckers. She come out, she sat down, she reached in her little bag, she pulled out some kind of, I don't know what the hell it was, but she pulled her a little drink. Her lady friends got them a little drink. She gave all of them a cigar. They fired up. They got to talking. And man, before you know it, we had been talking probably about maybe 6-7 hours. Mm-hmm. And we were just talking. And like I said, I don't know if they were trying to hit on anybody at the table. I got the ding ding. One of them.
Well, 9 times out of 10, they're not. A lot of them is just there to have a casual conversation. Some are trying to get things off their chest. Things of that nature.
Y'all excuse me on that finger real quick. Gotta turn something off. There we go. Sorry about that, y'all. But yeah, it was like real good conversation. And I had to say, "Hey man, it's almost 10 o'clock. It's time for me to get my ass up and go. Well, I gotta get back to the house." But that's what it's all about. It's just relaxation. And that's why I like going to lounges sometimes, especially like the cool, good lounges, to where ain't nobody over talking, ain't no loud screaming and yelling and shit like that.
And most importantly, ain't no fighting.
Yeah, I've been to several cigar shops. I've never seen a fight. I've never seen an argument in there. And everybody act like they grown. Everybody in there's grown, and that's what they act like. So this is a grown man's. What's the word I'm looking for? A grown man a hobby.
Yeah, grown man hobby.
I don't suggest any youngsters try it because y'all be trying to inhale this. And you don't never inhale a cigar.
And no knock against a Swisher Sweet or it's one I'm forgetting, but no knock to those cigars there. But however, we don't classify that as a true cigar.
Most shops won't even let you smoke a Swisher Sweet in their lounge. They'll tell you, "Oh no, you can't come in there with that. That'll taint everybody else's shit." But yeah, that's the thing with cigars. And on a good day, like I said, if I hadn't smoked a cigar in a couple of months, I might smoke 3 cigars in one day, in one session.
Yeah.
Like today, I'm only smoking this one, and then I probably won't smoke another one for a couple of months. Hell, it might be 3 months before I smoke another cigar.
Well, I'll be smoking this one just today. And I might not smoke another one till I arrive to where I'm going Friday evening. Because I'm going to be with the band of hoodlums, so I ain't going to have no choice but to smoke one.
But, yeah, cigars.
Yeah. And I even might go on YouTube Live when I do it. I don't know. We'll see.
But, I enjoy them. Don't smoke them all the time. They relaxing. Especially if you get you a good one that's aged. I had one cigar one time and I forgot the name of the brand it was.
I'm going to make you laugh real quick. Well, my mother found out I was smoking cigars. See, you laughing already. No, she was like, hey, I'm going to tell you something you don't know. See, I never met my grandfather because he passed away before I was born. And she told me he used to smoke a pipe. So it was somewhere in your DNA. We just didn't know when it was surface.
Yeah, when it was going to lock on to you.
So I told her, I said, well, I've been having a pipe on my mind, but I'll wait till I turn 60 before I start doing that.
Ooh. Yeah, somebody asked me the other day, you ever try smoking a pipe? I was like, nope, never even crossed my mind. I mean, some cigar shops will allow you to smoke a pipe in there, but I've seen it, but I ain't never been big on a pipe. And I got a couple of partners that smoke pipes.
Well, I've seen it. I was at a cigar shop in Cedar Park, Texas, and I had my brother-in-law with me that day. It was some cats that was sitting in the cigar shop. Two of them, one had a straight pipe, one had a hook.
Damn.
And they were puffing away.
What?
So we walked in the door. One of them recognized me. He like, hey, bro, I didn't think I'd ever see you back here again. So I told him, dude, I come in here quiet and I leave the same way.
Some shops, that's what you got to do.
No, but I was messing with him because he know me. Yeah, and that's what it's all about. When people will know you or they recognize you, they're going to chop it up with you. And most of the time, they don't mean any harm. And he didn't mean any harm either. Because when I was out there, when I told him I was coming back here, he was like, man, I'm sure going to miss you. So and I told him I miss him too. Because he's a character and a half.
Yeah.
But when you used to seeing people like that, it'll bring the conversation out of you. And most times, you don't have to say anything. You say, hey, how you doing? What we say out here. And that really sparked the conversation.
Yeah. What was I guess about maybe 3 months ago, I was off that day. Everybody was at work. And I was like, man, I think I'm finna run to the cigar shop. It was up in Conroe, Cigar International Conroe.
I have yet to go there yet.
Yeah, like I said, it's a nice little spot. But jumped on the bike. It was a nice, pretty day. Wasn't no wind blowing, nothing like that.
At least not like this.
So I jumped on the bike, rode up there, got me a double of Maker's Mark, and I was going.
Okay, you said a cuss word. Me and Maker's Mark are not friends.
Okay.
Nah, hey.
But I got a double shot of the whiskey.
I'll get you some Maker's Mark for Christmas. I'll get you the top of the line one. Went outside on the patio deck. Hey, you gonna drink it by yourself? I'm not drinking it at all.
Can't be scared of the Mark.
Nah, I ain't scared of it, but you gotta know your limits.
That's true too.
And mine is Jack Daniels and Uncle Nearest. If I drink something out of that, I might not be able to leave.
But yeah, so I was sitting on the patio deck and enjoying my little old drink, and I was getting ready to shoot me a little video because I got a little video by my food channel. So I was gonna shoot a little update on that, what's going on with that one. And these two guys, they come out there and, man, that's your bike out there?
Oh, I remember that.
I looked at him, I hit the pause button real quick. I said, oh yeah, that's mine, man. Man, that's nice. I said, I appreciate it. So they got to talking amongst themselves. So I pushed the play button and started recording again. And one of them leaned over, wanted to ask another question. I paused it again, and that went on for about 10 minutes. And I finally like, man, I can't shoot no video. So I turned my little video off and set the phone down and started holding a conversation with them. And both of them they rode sport bikes, and they was thinking about transitioning into the cruiser bike style.
Yeah.
And they was asking about clubs and this and that. And, I told them, I said, well, man, I said, without getting into anything technical or any issues or political or anything like that.
Yeah.
I said, ride your ride first. If you see somebody out, you speak to them, you let them ask questions, yada, yada, yada. I say, but let a club come to you first. You don't want to go to a club and say, hey, how do you join? That's not how it works. And,
really?
Nah, you got to be invited. You don't never, because most clubs think you be trying to be eager, and most clubs don't like that shit.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah. That might be one of our topics coming up soon. Motorcycle etiquette and, MC etiquette, not motorcycle, but MC etiquette. But that's another whole topic. But yeah, we had us a good 2-hour little conversation.
When you do it, I got a couple questions actually about that, but I had it ready for when we get ready to do that.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, we had us a couple conversations and everything was all good. And I looked down my watch and saw it was almost 2-3 o'clock in the afternoon. I said, well, man, let me go get on up and holler at y'all. And I burn on off. But yeah, it was a good conversation. Everything was cool. And they was from California, I want to say. Okay. Might have been somewhere else, but I think it was California. That's where they said they were from. They had just moved down here. They probably had been down here maybe a year and were just looking for stuff to do and decided to stop there to get them a cigar.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, man, it's a nice little spot. I come here every so often. It's not too far from my house, but it ain't one that I go to all the time.
Yeah, because that's how I got turned on to the Spanish press. I was in Lake Charles a couple of years ago, and I was trying to find a cigar shop because I forgot to bring some with me when I went down there. So I Googled it, and there was one literally right around the corner.
Oh, okay.
So I went into it. The crazy thing about it, the person that owned it actually is from Houston.
I think I remember you telling me about that.
So when he told me that, I was like, hey, especially when you run across somebody that's from your hometown, it hits a little different. Yeah, so we sitting there, talking it up. The girls, they were next door. I think they were getting their nails or something done. So I said, I'm going to go ahead and smoke me a cigar.
That's not the guy that owns 3 Gents, is it?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, you're talking about 4 Gents.
4 Gents.
Nah, the guy that owned 4 Gents, I got to tell you about that. Something happened with that. But,
is 4 Gents even open still?
Yeah, it's still open.
Oh, okay. I just ain't never been there. That's, like I say, good and bad cigars. Not to say 4 Gents is bad, but 4 Gents, looking at it I've seen on Facebook and YouTube.
It makes you want to go.
It makes you want to go, but looks like it's a club in there. I don't do the club thing anymore.
Nah, but we'll go in there one day.
Don't go early.
Nah, we're going to go at 10 o'clock. Now we'll go at 8. Okay, well, you want to go at 6?
I do 6. Spots like that is trouble.
No, but when I went to that cigar shop, the guy asked me I asked him if he had a La Gloria. Mm-hmm. He said, well, which one do you smoke? I said, I smoked the Maduro one.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have that one, but I have this one. So I said, well, is it robust? Is it smooth? Is it flavorful? Which one is it? So it's more on the smooth side. Mm-hmm. So I said, all right, well, I'll try it. So I sat there and smoked it. He bought one too. Well, actually, he bought mine. Yeah, so I was like, all right, well, it's worth a try. So I tried it. It's a flat light cigar.
Box press.
Yeah, box press. Yeah, so I puffed on it. I was like, hey, all right, this be my go-to when I ain't trying to smell all smoky.
Yeah, a lot of the Javas are box press cigars, but
okay.
A lot of the Javas are flavored cigars, which I don't really smoke anymore. I mean, nothing wrong. I mean, you got regular, you got Maduros that's box press. Camacho, yeah. I think Camacho makes a box press.
I think Camacho is box press too. Yeah, but it's all about what you feel comfortable with. Because at the end of the day, you gotta enjoy it. This is what we enjoy doing. These type of brands that we smoke. Now there are other brands we smoke too. We don't really have the time to go through the whole entire library that we deal with. But at the end of the day, they do have apps on your phone that'll give you a breakdown of the cigar, and you just go from there. And then too, you can always ask the person that's there at the cigar shop if you go buy one from the cigar shop.
Yeah,
and then
you find one if they're a good tobacconist.
Yeah,
they'll find you something. The first thing they're going to say, what do you like? And if you never really smoked, I would say start off light,
and work your way
with
up.
a Connecticut wrapper or sun grown. But some sun growns are dark. But just start off with a light wrapper. And nothing Maduro. I wouldn't smoke a Maduro until after your palate starts getting adjusted to it. But
and some Maduros ain't made equally. There are some you literally need to be somewhat grounded, preferably at home.
Yeah, that triple Maduro might do you like that sometimes.
Oh yeah, well I know that one will.
So I got used to the triple Maduro. It don't do me like that. Not anymore.
I don't care if I've been smoking it 20 years. I'm staying somewhere where it's safe.
But yeah, to all the cigar people that's getting ready to get introduced to cigars, have you ever thought about smoking a cigar? Like I say, go to your local shop. Google your local shop. See what kind of star rating they got. You don't want to go to a cigar shop that's got like a 2 or a 3 star rating. You want to go to something at least 5 and above. I mean, well, 4 and up. 3.5 maybe. Go through the description. See what the rating is. See what the customer says, and you go from there. You can make your decision, that way. But start off light, work your way up.
Yeah, and all you cigar shops is out here in our area. Y'all contact us and let us know. We'll pop up at your cigar shop and we'll do a recording there too.
Yeah, buy a couple of sticks, put your shop on out there, get you a little free publicity.
And then sit down and talk to us too. And then, especially you newer shops, let us know how you got started. We don't mind helping y'all out.
For sure, we'll get people to come and check you out. Well, with that being said, we're gonna come to another end of another episode of the Dirty Ashtray, and we'll get with y'all next time.
Absolutely.
Peace.
Y'all have a good day and a good evening.
Peace.